Have you ever stopped and wondered, why does the FIFA World Cup only happen once every 4 years? Football is played almost every day around the world. Leagues never stop. Players compete year-round, and fans always want more football. So why do we have to wait 4 whole years for the biggest tournament on Earth? Well, the answer goes back nearly 100 years. The very first FIFA World Cup was held in 1930 in Uruguay. Back then, traveling between countries wasn't easy. There were no quick international flights. Many teams had to spend weeks traveling by ship just to reach the tournament. Imagine that. Weeks at sea for a football competition. Because organizing a tournament between multiple nations was such a huge challenge, FIFA knew it couldn't happen every year. Countries needed time to prepare. Players needed time to qualify. And organizers needed time to recover financially before doing it all again. But here's the interesting part. That wasn't the only reason. The Olympic Games were already being held every 4 years. And since football was one of the Olympics' most popular sports, FIFA decided to follow a similar schedule. Just like that, the 4-year cycle was born. Fast forward to today. You might think modern technology would make hosting the World Cup easier, and it does, but the tournament has become much bigger. Today, hosting a World Cup is one of the largest sporting projects on the planet. Entire stadiums must be built. Transportation systems need upgrades. Hotels must be prepared. Security plans must be created. And broadcasting equipment must reach billions of viewers worldwide. In many cases, host nations begin preparing nearly 10 years before the tournament even starts. Trying to do all of that every single year? Almost impossible. But there's another reason the 4-year gap matters. The players. National teams don't train together every week like club teams do. Players are spread across different countries, different leagues, and different continents. Coaches need time to build chemistry, time to develop tactics, and time to create a team capable of winning the biggest prize in football. And here's something amazing. A teenager watching one World Cup can become a global superstar by the next one. That's why every World Cup feels different. New stars emerge, new rivalries begin, and new football legends are created. But perhaps the biggest reason of all is anticipation. The World Cup feels special because it's rare. If it happened every year, would it really feel as important? Probably not. The wait is part of the magic. Fans spend years debating who will win, remembering iconic moments, and dreaming about their country's chances. By the time the tournament finally begins, the excitement is at its absolute peak. Over the years, some officials have suggested holding the World Cup every 2 years instead. More tournaments, more excitement, more money. At least, that's the argument. But many players, coaches, clubs, and fans disagreed. They believed more frequent World Cups would make the tournament feel less special, and it would add even more pressure to an already crowded football calendar. So the traditional 4-year cycle remains. And honestly, that's probably a good thing, because the wait is what makes the World Cup unforgettable. It's not just another football tournament. It's a global event that generations remember. And when it finally arrives, the entire world stops and watches. And that is why the FIFA World Cup is held every 4 years.